What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Going on?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, indeed, too.
Alrighty. We are down to the second to the last episode of Point Game. It's been a great first season, and we really appreciate the support that was shown. I really appreciate the comments. I really appreciate the calls when I didn't pick your team, but picked against your team. I appreciate the corrections. If a name was called out wrong and we had to go back and retract the next week, we appreciate all of that. And we appreciate y'all just sticking with us until this thing was done. We got one more game. Um, we'll do a quick recap on the following Tuesday. We just appreciate everything. With that being said, from the shootouts to the blowouts and all the games in between, we would like to welcome y'all to Point Game. With that being said, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I didn't do a whole lot. What about you?
My weekend was the same thing. Only thing I did was Saturday, didn't do much on Saturday. Oh no, I went to go see my nephews and my niece play. You know, we got athletes all up and down our bloodline, and my nephews showing up, showing out. You know, they good enough to play with the 6 and 7, but they also play with the 8 and 9. The 8 and 9-year-olds didn't have but maybe 3 people, so my little nephew stepped up and dominated that game as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we known to do. Sunday, I had Sunday. You know, it's getting time for us to start our first game of the season for the basketball, the church league I'm coaching in, and so I invited 2 teams. I invited a team from Kinston and a team from Pamplico. And we literally ran about 4 hours worth of ball. I mean, I'm 43 years old. I'm out there running up and down the court for 3 or 4 hours. Of course, my jump shots, by hour 2, my jump shots were hitting the front of the rim because my legs was gone, running full court, and we did the darn thing. I scrimmaged a JV team, and being 30 years older than this, 30 years their senior, I can go back to when I was 15 to 16 years old with all that energy and just can run. I had to play, old man ball, slow them down, use leverage, doing the boxing out, keep in front of them. But them kids had a lot of energy. I mean, it was pretty even. My team that I coach, we went over that day, but I also played with Pamplico. Pamplico went 4-1 that day. You know what I mean? And the JV team actually beat the Pamplico team once, to be honest with you. And the only other victories they got was over the team that I'm coaching, the church team. But with that being said, I think we good. Because do I think that Church League can go out there and stick with that JV team? I doubt it. Just because, to be honest with you, I didn't know what team I was going to see. But the team was full of black boys that can run and shoot, attack the basket, got a little mid-rangers. I mean, them young kids, I looked at the future playing that JV team from North Lenoir. Them kids, they got a couple of them kids that's lights out jump shooters. I mean, shoot, they beat me one time. We were tied up. They didn't close. One of my guys was lazy closing out. He had them hit about 4 threes. We're going to 12. If he hit 4 threes, what that mean? You see what I'm saying? You're already at 8. You ain't got to have nothing but a couple layups and putbacks to win it. But other than that, this ain't a basketball podcast, but I'm happy. I talked to my teammates. I think we got us a legit 1, a legit 2. We got us a superstar 3, which is Mark Jones. Then I'm playing 5, and then I literally trained someone because he didn't have no basketball experience and him just playing with me for the last 2 months. Now he's a problem down low. That's all you got to do is get him the ball where he know how to box out. You get him the ball, he get a shot up, and he be making the shot. So I was talking to Mark. Mark said, "Hey, we tough." He said, "Man, we tough. Do you think?" He said, "Just think about this." He said, "It's me on the team, and you on the team, and then we got my brother-in-law MJ on the team. Then we got my brother-in-law MJ on the team. So, he said, most teams might have one person. You see what I'm saying?" He said, "We got 4 definite scores. Then we got my dad coming off the bench. You know my dad. My dad was always that finesse, like Joseph Forte, that mid-range. Don't go too fast. It's just everything is right in, everything is right in rhythm. And he was always a shooter. Now, I hate to say it, but I ain't got no bench. And I'm the coach, so I got to get people playing time. So I'm gonna be the first one to come out. I might run the first 4 minutes, pull myself out, then start trying to rotate the bench out. That's what I think it is. But our first game is on the 15th, so that's like a week plus away. Like no, after tomorrow it'll be a week and a day. But anyway, other than that, what's up, Jay? We was just talking about weekends and stuff. How you feel? How you doing? How was your weekend?
What's good, everybody? My weekend was good. Chilled out, spent a lot of time with the family, riding around and, just checking the scenery out, getting out and about in the city. That's it.
Gotcha. Well, hey, I'm leaving it up to y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I was lazy. I didn't do no work. We ain't have no games. So, if y'all got something, just rock out. And if I got some 2 points, I'll put my 2 cents on it. The only thing I came here with is my prediction.
Okay.
So this is just flow it, go it, how it, go it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I asked everybody a question to start off with. Who we all know that the MVP is a regular season award or whatever. I would like to know who would the most valuable player be to y'all? Like who would it be?
Okay. I'm gonna go first because I did not prepare. So I'm gonna talk this out loud. Okay. Now I would have gave it to Lamar, but he folded. So he's out of it. I don't care if it was a regular season award. It ain't handed out. It ain't handed out yet. So his meltdown 86 is him. Okay, so now we go back towards just being honest. You had Dak and Brock Purdy. So I think it's a 2-man race. I'm pretty sure if it's a Cowboy fan, they're going to say Dak. 49 going to say Purdy. But I do think I would just say if it's going with just those 2 teams, not Cowboy hating, because I'm pretty sure both of y'all going to say Dak. So I'm going to say 49 is Purdy. But I'm going to say the reason why, because a lot of games hinges on how he play. If he don't play, they look like crap. We seen what Ravens did to them. I think what was it, like week 10, 11, 12, or 13. It was one of those. I mean, they was going to be the best team in the league. They were the best team in the league by far. They hit the buzzsaw. They hit that buzzsaw. Lamar Jackson and that defense, and he looked terrible. He looked beatable. And then, like, just say, I know playoffs, like you said, it's a regular season thing, but, I seen him step up in the playoffs. When he needed to hit the big throws, he hit them. When he needed to make the big runs, he made them. And so I'm going to say Purdy myself.
Gotcha. Oh, Jay just walked off. Well, you're Deckle Jay. What about you, Junior?
MVP. That's a hard one with the way the league went this year. You got a couple people in the run. I mean, Kelly, he named a couple. You got Lamar, you got Purdy, you got Dak, and not only just quarterback, you got C.D. Lamb. You got a couple running backs in there, Christian McCaffrey. You know, mm. Then you got some defensive players in there as well. Um, if I had to pick today, uh, I'm gonna pick a rookie. And I already know he's gonna get rookie of the year, but I picked C.J. Stroud.
Forgot about him.
I got you. You already know mine is Dak. Yeah, mine is Dak just because of just his numbers across the board at the QB position or whatever. I mean, he had a great season or whatever. I feel if he don't get it this year, he ain't gonna never get it after the numbers. I mean, they're mind blowing.
Yeah, if you go off the numbers, yeah, he should get it.
Just based off the numbers, like wow.
Yeah, off the numbers, yeah, he should get it.
What about the coach of the year? That's one I really wanted to get to. That coach of the year, the one that the coach of the year. That's the one I want to get at.
My coach of the year. My coach of the year will probably my favorite coach. My favorite coach is Andy Reid. And the reason why I say he'll get the coach of the year is because he got his team back to the Super Bowl, which I know this is a regular season. Come back. Let me think about that. Let me think about that a little bit.
Come back to that one.
No, yeah, come back to me.
Oh,
come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Johnny?
I don't know his name, but that the brother, the bald head. I know he got a bald head like mine.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Is you talking about the Steelers or are you talking about DeMeco Ryan?
DeMeco Ryan. Yeah, I know the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? I know he always gonna show out. But DeMeco impressed me this year. He did a good job with the Bulls. And he with the Texans, right?
Yeah. It's DeMeco Ryans for me too.
Yeah, he done a great job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say Andy Reid just because it looked like they was having a down year, but because he's such an amazing coach, they got that winning culture there, and the way he coach against their strengths and laying into their weaknesses. So I'm gonna give it to him. But he also my favorite coach too. So
yeah, mine too. What about comeback player of the year?
I gotta go to Joe Flacco.
I mean that was. Let me see. Who else?
Yeah, it'll be Joe Flacco for me too. After what he was sitting there on his couch and got a job and went out there and did what he did for the Cleveland Browns and had them boys in the top 5.
I got one question though with that. I got one question real quick though about that. How many games did he actually play though?
Like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. So I'm gonna. That's a great nomination, but I'm gonna go with somebody else. I'm gonna go with Odell Beckham.
You going Odell?
I'm gonna go Odell just because Odell was obscure, out of the conversations, but then he did pretty good this year. I mean, I ain't Googled his records to see, but it was a time or two where Odell had 3 or 4 touchdowns and 200 or 300 yards. Didn't even play the next day because they wanted to rest him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Odell because it was a lot to get them there. He got recruited by the quarterback. So I'm gonna go with Odell on that. But the obvious one, if he qualified for the enough games, it would probably be Flacco getting that award.
But I'm gonna tell you, the NFL will get the Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, that's true. He played a whole season. He got his team in the play. Well, he didn't. He was in the Sardi's League division though, man. I mean, they might have won 7 games and lost 9 and still got in the playoffs. You know, because that was the division with Carolina, the Bucks, Atlanta, and it's somebody else, if I ain't mistaken. And they were all sorry.
Well, you know how the voters are. If it's in the way a quarterback can get it, he gonna get it over any other position.
Anybody else? Yeah, that's true.
The MVP award always go to a quarterback. So if it's any kind of way they can squeeze a quarterback in there to get it, the quarterback will get it over a receiver. What about your defensive player of the year?
I'm gonna go with the person that has the most sacks, and that will be TJ Watt.
I can't argue. I can't argue that. If he got it, you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't be upset about it. I'm more of a Parsons and a Myles Garrett guy. I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying. But I wouldn't argue that TJ Watt, he had a great season. He led in sack, and I think he missed the last 2 games of the season.
Yeah, well, I know he went out. He went out at like halftime in that last game.
Okay.
And then because remember he was like, "Well, I'll play the next one." I said, "No, you won't," because they were playing my boys. I think they were playing the Bills. I was like, "No, you won't. You'll never see another game this year."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. That was that first game, the wild card weekend. And the last team that I couldn't think about was New Orleans. It was Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Atlanta, and the Panthers. If I'm looking at this right.
Okay. What about you, Joey?
I'm a linebacker, man. I like San Francisco linebacker core. Them boys be thumping, man. Them boys be thumping. I actually like the Detroit Lions linebacker core. I can't remember the name, like I remember Warner and Greenlaw, but Detroit Lions linebacker core, them boys were thumping too.
Right. Yeah, they do.
Well, do y'all think we'll ever see? I'm sorry, I got one that popped in my head. Do y'all think we'll ever see Detroit again? Or do you think this was their opportunity? You know, it happens when you can get there. Carolina, we got to the Super Bowl with Jake Delhomme, and then we also got to the Super Bowl with Cam Newton. But guess what? We never, it might have been 10 or 12 years between the two.
Right. And I think this was their shot, and even the coach said to his players that the way these contracts and the way these people jump ship, and you know what I'm saying, this was their chance. I don't see them. I think they'll be a decent team next year, but I don't think they're gonna make the noise next year or the following year that they made this year. It'll be a long time before we see it again.
I agree. I think so too. Maybe not. I hope not, but it shows, statistics shows, kind of.
Yeah.
They won't be taken lightly in their bracket no more. That's for sure.
I know that's right.
Yeah, you just can't mark them down as a W.
Mm-hmm.
You had to actually game plan for the Detroit Lions now.
Well, I mean, I was about to say they got a quarterback, but shoot, they had a quarterback before, so it was a perfect storm coming together. That's what it sounded like. That's what it looked like.
Right.
I mean, hopefully they can keep the core together. Hopefully they can keep that defense together anyway. If they keep that defense together, they might be good.
Right. You got that right.
And then they got that I think he's a rookie. Ain't number they tied in a rookie. And he was one of his favorite receivers. I think he led them in receptions, if I ain't mistaken, the tight end.
He made the Pro Bowl.
As a rookie? Or am I tripping? He ain't no rookie.
I don't know if he's a rookie or not. I know the Detroit Lions tight end made the Pro Bowl. I watched it.
Yeah, so that means that's Laporta, number 87. Thought he was a rookie. I might be tripping though.
Yeah.
Detroit gonna have to spend some money, man.
All right, they're gonna have to spend some money.
Stop being cheap. They're gonna have to spend some money to keep them boys. So if you don't keep them, you can cool believe there's other teams already done know who contract coming to an end and everything else already trying to backdoor.
You got that right.
Let me try to get him.
Right. Because it's going to be rough because they're going to be spending the rest of their lives saying, what if? Especially that coach. What if I had to kick the field goals and we had to win the Super Bowl?
He is a rookie too, gentlemen. He put on those numbers as a rookie. He was a tight end for Iowa Hawkeye. Oh, that was him. That was that tight end. I didn't realize I ain't put that together. That was that tight end for the Iowa Hawkeyes. You could never stop. He entered in the draft in 2003. So yeah, that was him. I could see him being a doggone Gronkowski.
Yeah,
I can see that. He's a big boy and he got the hands. So I can see him being a Gronkowski. Sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
I didn't want no email telling me that, hey, he's been in the league for 4 years. He's not a rookie. Because that's what they'll do. They'll send me a text or something. So I've been trying to correct myself. So I can retract myself then.
How about your offensive rookie of the year?
That's a rookie of the year. I mean, well, offensive rookie of the year, it's tough. I mean, shoot, you going with Stroud.
Damn right I'm going with Stroud.
Now me, CJ. I got 4 people that can win. Of course, CJ is the sexy pick because he was almost getting 500 yards, blah blah blah, this that and the other. But you got a tight end on the tight end we were just talking about, Laporta. You also got that other guy that played with the Rams.
Puka Nakua or whatever.
Yeah, you got him. You got Stroud. And hold on, is Love. Is the Green Bay quarterback a rookie too? Or no?
Yeah, I think he's a rookie, right?
I think so too. Love. Or this just his first season playing.
But he played
That's what
Aaron Rodgers last year.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean we got some stallions out here. So I'm gonna do a shot in the wind. I'm gonna say Stroud because that's the sexiest pick you can get. But we got some wide receivers. I see another Cooper Kupp in the making. I see another Gronkowski in the making. I do. Yeah. But the sexy pick will be CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Like I said, man, it's a quarterback award. Probably end up being a quarterback award, but I would do like they did with Chris Webb and Penny Hardaway that year and make them share that trophy. What's his name? CJ Stroud and that receiver from the Rams, man. That boy had about 120 receptions for about 1,500 receiving yards this year. He put up some Randy Moss numbers.
Yep. I feel you. I feel you.
I know it helped that Cooper Cup was out so much as long as he was, and he was targeted so much or whatever. But man, he got the boys to the playoffs till Cooper Cup got right.
Yeah, sure did.
But now I'm gonna give you the numbers for Laporta. It ain't over 100, but just for a rookie tight end, he had 86 catches for 889 yards. That was averaging 10.3 yards a catch. 48 yards was the longest of the season reception, and he had 10 touchdowns. That's as a rookie. You know, that was pretty sweet there. Now, I will show some love, and I'm going to find Laporta, and I'll read his numbers off. Not Laporta, but the Rams guy. I'm starting. Look, season about over with, and I'm getting in the groove, learning how, talking, engaging, and still looking stuff up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm finally getting in the groove of doing it.
Oh, you pulling up Nakua stats?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Trying my best. So I'm pulling it up now. Just give me a minute. I should have something. I actually want to. Receiver. He had 5 receptions. Okay. He had 5 receptions that last game.
Yeah, the season he played all 17 games. He had 105 receptions.
Okay.
1,486 yards.
Okay, so he got more reception and how many touchdowns?
He had 6 touchdowns.
Okay. So Laporta beat him in touchdowns, but he pretty much smoked him in everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I mean, just going by numbers, he had over 100 catches, over 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Yeah, and the impact on his team when the number 1 receiver was down, and for a rookie, for literally a veteran quarterback to feel comfortable looking for this rookie, that speak volumes.
It does.
Plus, he broke the all-time rookie record for receiver.
Yeah, dog, right, he did. Broke the record.
Yeah, he broke a record.
Well, he was 14 yards and hit the 1,500-yard mark.
Right.
Wow. Well, that's pretty darn good. You don't do that every day.
No, you don't.
Let's compare him to Lamb. Not touchdowns, but catches and yards. Let me see.
He got Lamb.
Yeah,
you think he do? Oh, you think he do?
Lamb.
Yeah,
I know he do.
Oh, okay. Well, he don't need a
Lamb lucky if he got, 1,100? 1,200?
Why would you say that? And doggone Dak was throwing to him 65% of all passes for the entire year.
I ain't even looked it up. I know. He got CD.
Because CD to me was probably the best receiver in the league this year. So he can't got Lamb.
I think he got him.
I got him right here. Oh shit!
All right.
No, he didn't get him.
I ain't think he couldn't have.
No, CD Lamb had 1,749 yards.
Oh, he had 17.
How many catches he had? How many catches he get all year?
135.
Because Lamb was the best receiver in the NFL. So he would beat. If he beat Lamb, that means he was. And I just don't think he was better than Lamb. So
12 TDs.
That's what's up.
But to me, the best receiver in football is Tyreek Hill. But you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Tyreek don't know how to catch with his hands. He got the body catch. So I don't classify him as being a good receiver. Not when you basket catch all your catches. You ain't got good hands.
That Joker he was Joker basket hit for 1,900 yards.
He basket catching because he catching the majority of them on the run and they want to stay in stride. If you catch with your hand, you looking the ball all the way in to your fingertip and you gonna break stride. You know what I'm saying? Catching it in your body, you kind of staying in the same stride. That's why they do that.
Well, I mean, I heard a narrative. It was a narrative going on that Tyreek don't have any hands. Marshawn Lynch, not Marshawn Lynch, but Brandon Marshall questioning him about it. And if you do realize, no matter what, he do body catches a lot. You don't see Tyreek catching with his hands. He catches with his shoulder pads and his stomach. Even like when he used to do, even when he was playing on the Chiefs and they were throwing them long bombs, he might have had to come back to it, but it was always body. Even when he was coming back because he outran Mahomes' arm. You ever think about it? You catch him like a punt, or you catch him up here with his shoulder pads. He don't know. I mean, just like, okay, for instance, they were talking junk. It was I think it was a regular season. No, it wasn't a regular season game. It was a playoff game when they got he dropped one, tried to catch with his hands, dropped it for the first down, and they said that could have cost him the game. So
yeah, well, he's a small guy, so I would imagine he probably got small hands compared
and that's
to
true.
6'2", 6'3" receivers out there. He probably got little hands.
And that could be true because I'm a big guy.
You're probably right about that.
I'm a big guy, but look at my hands.
Yeah.
My hands are super small. I mean, to be honest with you, a lot of girls like to measure their hands against mine, and their hands are bigger than mine. I can't palm a girl basketball, let alone a men's basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What we got here? I had another one. What's my other question?
Well, you know the question that everybody waiting on, and I can't wait to get to it.
And what's that? Let's get to it.
Nah, we'll save that one for the last. Is who everybody got. You know what it is. Who we got. I got to try to tie it with you I got to try to tie you.
I'm just watching the game. I'm watching the game.
Oh, you ain't gonna call it.
Okay.
Look, it's a two-man race anyway. I got at least
tie
no
two-man race in the playoff. There ain't no two-man race in the playoff.
Mitchell leading me by one, and me and you tied. So it technically the best we can do is he lose and we win and we tie. It's a three-way tie.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't worried about losing.
Oh, so you going with them 49ers then? I already know.
0.
I'm never going with the 49ers, even though my favorite head coach is Andy Reid. I think I want the 49ers to get them one. I think I want the 49ers to get them one. And it could be a Mahomes hate. You heard about his dad, right? His dad got arrested.
Yeah, he got DWI, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I figured that.
They're talking about that's like his third one. His dad don't know how to talk about. Look, at least call your son. Your son can buy you an Uber. So he just got to be behind the wheel after he's drinking.
He got his own. He got money. He could have bought his own Uber. He just wanted to drive.
Yeah, I know. That's what it sounds like to me anyway.
Let me see what we got here.
So we already know who the standout cornerback of the year is, right? That should be Bland, right?
Bland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bland.
That goes without saying.
No doubt. That ain't even debatable.
And I could make a strong case for him for Defensive Player of the Year. Now that I'm sitting back thinking about it, and I'm off the spot now, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. I definitely, man, couldn't argue with nobody that felt like that.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Kiss him goodbye. That man just made him the highest paid defensive quarterback in history, and he leaving. Somebody gonna get him. So bye.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Bye.
We'll get rid of your boy when get back.
Dude, Diggs. Y'all really want to get rid of Diggs?
No. The other dude that played corner on the other side with
They
the
come from the
dread.
What's
Patriots.
Yeah, we'll get rid of him.
talking about?
We
It ain't Lattimore. Sertan. No, it ain't Sertan.
What's
I know who y'all talking about, but I cannot pull his name up right now.
he older. He on his way out.
That's what y'all keep saying, but he's a
we
lockdown corner.
ain't gonna let Bland go for him.
No sir.
No,
I'm going to look him up.
not when you can have Diggs on one side and Bland on the other. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, sir. I go to Dallas and slap Jerry Jones and go to jail if Jerry Jones let him go.
I ain't
I ain't
lying.
lying. I go straight to Dallas and slap the shit out of his ass. And y'all will see me on ESPN News for slapping Jerry Jones.
I'll let Dak Prescott go before I let Bland go.
Well, I got you. Trying to think of his name right quick. I'm looking him up hard as I can.
Gilmore.
Yeah,
Gilmore.
I'm trying to see how old it is because y'all already told me. Y'all done told me a few times. Y'all done told me a few times you old. So I'm about to go see.
Yeah, he 34, 35.
I'm looking. I just got to make. Let's see.
Dallas
you said named Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, Dallas gonna have to give up some money this year anyway. We're gonna have to pay some people.
Yeah.
When is Michael Parsons on contract up?
I'm not sure.
I can't tell if they're doing about offense or defense or what. They just random.
Stephon Gilmore born September 19, 1990. So that make him what?
He's 30 years. He's 10 years younger than me. He's 33.
Okay.
I'm 43. I was born in 1980.
Okay.
So yeah. Because I mean, who is TJ Bass? They got y'all roster. I guess they got the practice squad up there. Brian Ager.
Oh no, none of them.
Brandon Arbery, TJ Bass, Marquise Bell, Tyler Blizzard. I mean, I don't know. That's just your whole roster. That's the whole team. There must be even practice squad too.
I ain't lying.
And y'all Cowboy fans, and if y'all didn't recognize them names, that means that's something.
All right, they got to be practice squad.
Yeah, exactly who that is.
So are y'all ready for this weekend Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Is anybody flying to Las Vegas? Not me. I'm not even gonna act like it. I'm at the let me quit trying to stunt.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Even if I could afford to, I'd much rather watch it.
Matter of fact, I didn't even put two and two together. I was actually talking to somebody from Family Code that breed dogs and breed bullies. And my girl dog was in heat. And I was telling her, I was like, yo, I was like, if me and my wife make this decision to breed my girl dog one more time, I was like, she'll be ready about Wednesday. She was like, oh, I'll be in Vegas on Wednesday.
Yeah.
She said, and she was like, but I'll have somebody there that you can get access to the dog. And now I'm thinking about, oh, shoot, they must be going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's $6,000 a ticket.
Won't do
it. Hey, look, it's the other half. It's the other side of your family, if you get me or not. Yeah, she'll tell me, I'm going to Vegas. And I didn't even think about it. The Super Bowl was there.
Yeah.
So they going to see the Super Bowl. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about how high them tickets are. They talking about they're so high that this is the highest. I mean, it's crazy stupid how high they are this time around.
Yep. And then you got to worry about the knuckleheads because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people going up there to Las Vegas. It ain't going to be for the football game. It ain't going to be the gamble neither.
You got that right.
You know all
Well,
the celebrities will be there.
I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas last year, right around this time. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't Super Bowl and all of that crap. I mean, I had me a good time, but the result in spa that me and my wife was in, we had 5 casinos in one building in our spa resort, and then the mall was about twice as big as the Crabtree Mall inside. You see what I mean? And then it had like 6 5-star restaurants inside. Of course, every time you sat down, you paid about $200 to eat, but you really didn't have to go nowhere. But of course, you know me, I like to get on the streets. I like to move and shake. I'm all up in other casinos. I'm up in the Villaggio. I'm up in the Pink Flamingo. Hey, I done lost enough over here where I'm at. Let me go to another one of them. You know what I mean? I actually enjoyed it. Want to go back.
Yeah.
Want to go back. But other than that, guys, are we ready to get with it?
Let's get it.
Ready to be. All right. Chiefs against the 49ers. Who we got? Who you got? How many? What's the point spread going to be? I mean, if we all pick the same team, we're going to have to do a point spread. But if we don't pick the same team, I mean, it is what it is.
Shoot.
Okay, because I was going to go first.
Okay. I'm going to say again, you never bet against Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. The 49ers, they got lucky and got past Green Bay. Then turn around and got lucky again, and Detroit gave them a win. But now you're playing against a Chiefs team that's got a Hall of Fame coach, a Hall of Fame quarterback, a Hall of Fame tight end, and an outstanding defense. They're gonna take something away from the 49ers that's gonna make the wheels stop rolling. And I think it's gonna be Christian McCaffrey. I think they're gonna take him. You know what I'm saying? As great as he is, they're gonna take him out of the game, and that's gonna take the 49ers completely out of rhythm on everything that they want to do. And I got the Chiefs winning by 6.5.
Okay. Me. I got 2 words for you. Deebo Samuel. I'm predicting Deebo Samuel to have at least 145 yards.
Never have.
With that being said, they're going to take Christian McCaffrey away. I see them doing that. I see them saying, hey, we're going to let Brock beat you. But the good thing about it, Brock is capable of beating him. Now, I do know the 49er offense run on timing. Brock Purdy is so in rhythm that he throwing the ball before they even turn out of their breaks. I can see Deebo Samuel with 145 plus or minus 10. I'm going to say that plus or minus 10. 145 plus or minus 10. Brock Purdy having 300 plus because they're going to take Christian McCaffrey away and they're going to put the game on Brock's shoulders. Now, the only thing that I feel could happen if they play 99% bump and run and get those receivers out of that timing route. That's the only way they're going to lose. And I think that the 49er defense and their doggone talented linebackers, I really don't see, I hate to say it, I don't see Kelsey having like a career day. Now he's gonna have some athletes that's guarding him just as good as him. Fred Warner and Greenlaw or Greenleaf. What is it? Law or Leaf?
Greenlaw.
So with that being said, I think that you never can count Kelsey out. But I think it'll be a slow day because they got some talented linebackers that should be able to run with him, and they just as big as him. If they stay out of the zone and put man to man, I think they'll be all right. And I do think that the 49ers defense is good enough to slow their offense down because I'm telling you, I've seen weaknesses in that offense. They have did really good concealing it the second half of the season, but I still don't think the Chiefs offense is where it needs to be. So 49ers by 3.5. 49ers by 3.5.
I said I wasn't gonna pick, but I gotta critique some of the things going on with the 49ers. And they're going up against a great coach like Andy Reid. They're gonna have to come. Shanahan, you seen how Ghostface he looked when Detroit at halftime going into the half. This joke was Ghostface. He had no answer for what Detroit was doing to him. Zero.
He didn't even look like himself. You couldn't recognize him, but you just knew the guy with the headphones and had the clipboard with the coach, right. But he was unrecognizable. I know exactly the shot you're talking about.
And with Andy Reid, I just can't, and him knowing how the daggone attack Brock Purdy and get him out of that pocket, make him become a runner, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it with his legs. And it ain't. I don't think that's a game plan. Shanahan gonna want to go into that game against Andy Reid with. He is not gonna want to feel that uncomfortable as he felt his last playoff game, because Andy Reid gonna put that kind of pressure on him. He gonna want to see Andy Reid. He gonna want to see Brock Purdy under that kind of pressure, and Shanahan had to make a call to, you know what I'm saying, to get that game back on the wrap. And I mean, Detroit gave them that game. It wasn't nothing Shanahan done to bring them back into that game.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So,
nothing.
I mean, with that being said, if you're going to force me to pick, I'm going to pick KC. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen that. I sat back and watched that whole game. It'll be a different story if Shanahan would have put a couple things together and came back methodically and won that game. Detroit lost that game by themselves. They were winning, and they lost it by themselves. 49ers did not beat the Detroit Lions. So, I mean, I can't pick them. I can't pick them. But I'm still be watching the game. But if I got to pick, it's going to be KC.
Well, I need a number because if KC win, you know, you can either tie with Mitchell or Mitchell.
To me, KC a better team than Detroit. That's the same way the Ravens was a better team, you know what I'm saying, but they didn't play to that caliber. But the Ravens beat the wheels off daggone 49ers. And I mean, if KC come in there playing top notch on all cylinders, they're going to beat the wheels off the 49ers. I hope it be a great Super Bowl, and I don't go to watching movies because I do that quick. The game get boring to me and I do too much cussing at the TV. I'm going to turn on the movie. But I hope it's a close game, and I hope I'm going to say KC by 10.
I got you. But I need y'all to keep in mind, their offense ain't all that good, though. I mean, last week, I don't think did they score another point after halftime last week, or am I tripping?
But that was part of the plan, though.
Right, that's game management.
They were managing the game. They already
game management. That's what Detroit didn't do. Detroit did not manage that game. Andy Reid is a different coach.
Okay.
He's not going to go for it. He's going to kick that field goal. He's not going for it on fourth down and keep going for it on fourth down when he got
I truly understand all of that. And it's cute that y'all bought into that. Oh, well, they didn't score because look, y'all, you forgot who their quarterback is. He's known to try to run a score. He was throwing that ball down the field. They just wasn't catching.
He throw the ball like that in the second half.
He couldn't. Detroit had that shit on lockdown.
No, I'm talking about Mahomes. They were trying to score. They didn't say I'm gonna just run the ball 3 straight times, and if we get the first down, we don't get it. They were trying to score, and I think it's some severe issues with their offense. They just get out. They go out. They might get a fast lead, but they don't continue to steamroll you in the second half. They're not averaging but maybe 15 to 17 points. But I mean, I can say that Andy Reid win the big games. He did lose one in when he was with the Eagles. That's what made him my favorite when it was Donovan now. So,
I'm gonna say one more thing. The Ravens had the most high-powered offense, one of the most high-powered offenses in the NFL. KC shut that offense down.
Completely down.
So, and like I said, the Ravens beat the wheels off the 49ers. I mean, beat the wheels off of them. You know what I'm saying? Not to take nothing from them, they lost to KC. But KC and Andy Reid found a way to nullify that defense. That offense. They straight nullified it to the point they couldn't do nothing, bro. They couldn't do nothing to them.
That's also like Lamar Jackson was just lights were too bright. He had stage fright.
Could Lamar, like I said before, have put the Ravens on his back? Do I feel that? Yes. I felt like a couple of them plays, and Lamar would have got out the pocket, took off running, got his team that first down. You know what I mean? Because you boosting your team up. The more you do, the more everybody else around you is gravitating towards it. You got it with your legs. You got a first down. Your receivers, they see that. Boom. Next play, they ready. They on go. He didn't. I don't feel like he strapped them on his back. You know what I'm saying? And wheeled them down the damn field. And a couple plays, he could have done that. He could have got it with his leg. They were like, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. He right there. You know what I mean? He could get that with his leg, but he chose to sit in the pocket. He got sacked a couple times when they were close to the first down. They were like 3rd and 4 or something crazy like that. Yeah, he could have done more. The Ravens could have beat KC. They could have. All Jackson had to do was put him on his back and say, "Look, I'm going out here and I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna get it with my leg and I'm gonna get it in there." You know what I mean?
Talking about like Purdy did when it was, hey, it's either put him on my back or go home, and the throws that he need to make, he made. The runs that he need to run, he made them.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you. I was disappointed in Lamar. But I got one more thing to ask you. What you think? What's the spread gonna be for you? Because if the Chiefs win, like I said, you can either tie with Mitchell by beating the point spread, and you and him tie for the playoff, the winner of the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I give him 10 points.
Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we got
I may be wrong. I'm just a spectator sitting back looking at the game. You know what I mean? I'm straight up. I don't gotta look at no fancy reports and all that shit right there. I look at the game. You know what I mean? I look at what's being done out there on the field and how things are coming together. And like I said, Shanahan gonna have to put together a hell of a game to beat KC.
I think his daddy been working with him for this whole 2 weeks. He had to call his daddy at halftime. When his daddy called him, they started writing the ship. When his daddy said, "Boy, I just looked at you on TV. I couldn't even recognize my son. Look, settle down. This is the game plan we going with. Now go out here and execute it." He went out there, executed it, and that's why Detroit's sitting home and they in the Super Bowl.
That ain't true. The reason they're sitting home is because they ain't Campbell. He had to do it, daddy. Yeah. He kicked them field goals. I don't care what his game play was.
And that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because he neglected the kick. I want to say, I know it was 2. It might have been 3. So I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, but I know how you supposed to be. This is how we played all year, but this is the playoffs and the Super Bowl in the line. Take points.
You got that
right. He gave him the ball in great field position. It wasn't like they were getting the ball on the 25. Man, they were getting the ball like on the 40. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You don't get no team no ball on the 40-yard line. Not
man, it was a couple times. God bless you. It was a couple times I felt I felt like he was in the red zone, and instead of taking the points, the Joker was running it. Then they also fumbled. They fumbled right after they scored. They fumbled, went down there and scored. And then it was an interception.
They fumbled twice. They fumbled a touchdown. They fumbled the ball through the end zone. Fumbled the ball through the end zone. Then the next series, the running back fumbled the damn ball on like the damn 20-yard line. And then
the quarterback threw an interception or something too, didn't they? And they ended up scoring on that, or scoring on that turnover possession.
They scored on 2 turnovers to bring them back in the game.
Gotcha. Well, guys, we at that cutoff point. Look, I pray for protection. I pray for safety. And let's enjoy this game. I wish we had a way where we can all be in different places and watch it together, but I never did work that out. You're working it out. We would just be looking at the TV like that and then react. But I'm pretty sure we all got Super Bowl parties y'all can go to. My wife usually just do me a really nice big spread at the house. She make me nachos. She make me tacos. She make me fried chicken. Well, I'm a vegetarian, so all this stuff meatless. She make me chicken, mozzarella sticks. I just have a big old platter and she come bring it to me, and I sit there and watch the game. So that's kind of my ritual. But if anybody else go out, y'all enjoy yourself and enjoy that day. And then hopefully we got a great Super Bowl to come back to react to for our last show of the season. And I appreciate y'all through this journey. Y'all two have been here with me from the start, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Having a good time, baby.
Oh yeah.
All right then, y'all. I see y'all next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, and we'll wrap this season up.
No doubt.
All right, blessings. Love y'all guys.
Love y'all too.
All right. Signing off. We out.